All right, so this is actually super far into the video that we're recording right now. We got her a new bow, and you'll be able to see the entire setup process that me and her both done, or I done really, to get the bow set up for her. So you'll see us take it from like super long draw length, peep not exactly correct and all that, which we adjusted and moved. So the video is kind of long, but you guys will get some pretty good information out of it, I'm pretty sure. The sanlida Dragon is a great bow, fully adjustable, easily adjustable. Anybody
I really
can
like it. It's
anybody
a lot
can
better
adjust
than
it.
the one I had.
So this bow was a surprise, and
I didn't know anything about this.
nope. And we took it from draw length being a little bit too long. I adjusted. I was like, well, maybe I adjusted it out, adjusted it in. Super easy to do. So you guys watch the video, watch to the end. You'll see that at the very end, the anchor is right where it needs to be. Finally.
After what, a year or 6 months?
Yeah, it took a while. She's not quite ready for the Stinger Max, but that'll be probably the next bow. But these bows are pretty dang good, so it'll be hard to switch to a PSC for her, because these sanlidas are awesome.
Yes, I really
And they're
do enjoy it.
stupid easy to work on, and they're cheap. So, all right, guys, watch the video, and you'll see how it all played out, because it was a big surprise for her to get this bow. Have a good one.
Oh God, I'm scared now.
Some kind of Chinese thing came. We've been trying to discover.
I want to look at this.
I don't know.
Might bite.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's purple.
Open
has
it
a
up.
name.
See what's in it.
Purple's my favorite color. Here, I'll put this. What is it?
Huh? I don't know.
What do you do? It's purple. Hey, it matches my nails.
Oh, it does. Look at there. Look at their nails.
Hey, you do. You do when you do.
It matches my nails.
Hey, I'll
Wait, is
learn
this
that.
mine?
It's yours.
Well, that's exciting. Very exciting.
All right, everybody, you're watching Married Outdoors, and today we finally got the wife's bow. I know there was a lot of questions and a lot of comments in previous videos on need to get that gorilla bow, need to get that gorilla bow. Well, I teamed up with the Archery Shack. My buddy's down here in Anderson, South Carolina, Jeremy Cheek. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on social media. You can find Archery Shack Strings online. And he gets a lot of these sanlida archery bows. They are a cheaper bow. You get them on Amazon, eBay, stuff like that. Great compound bow. They go from what he said, like 0 pounds all the way up to 70. This bow right here, it comes from the factory with a rest on it, sights on that. Well, I did upgrade her to a fuse sight, and I took the whisker biscuit off of her other bow. I want to note something. So Jeremy, of course, you know, I said these guys, they make 100% customizable strings, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Color, anything, even glow in the dark. So I'm going to see if we can get this into frame here. You can see it, these multicolored strings that they built for this sanlida. And they also had it custom painted, had it all custom coated. This thing is an absolute beauty. Today, I'm going to be setting it up with the wife. I did back her poundage down just a little bit. It was run up to about 45, but I'm working on her form. Right now, I've got the draw length set just a little bit too short, so I'm going to let this draw length out. And I can do it out here in the field with just minimal tools. Basically, 2 Allen wrenches. I can loosen this right here, or actually take this bolt out, loosen this one, and I can swivel this cam to make it fit. You know, I know you shouldn't pull a bow back without an arrow, but it's literally probably 20 pounds right now. It's got a great back wall on it, big positive stops. If you can zoom in right there on the cam, you can see. I mean, the back wall is great. You know, I wasn't worried about derailing it right there just because I know I'm not going to let it go. But this in here, yeah, it's the Dragon X8. So what I'm going to do, we're not really worried about groups right now. We're just going to work on form. I'm going to get this all adjusted for, and then I'm going to crank the poundage back up because the arrows that I'm shooting out of it are 400 spine. I think they're cut at 28 inches and 29 inches. Yep, and they're the gold tip Ted Nugent arrows. They should do just fine with this. You know, that weaker spine. That's what I was wanting, just something so she could run lower poundage. But oh yeah, and I did upgrade the stabilizer bar for it. Just took it off the other one because it does come with a smaller one. But I think I'm going to get this thing set up for her and let her do some shooting with it. You excited?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, as I said, the draw link's super easy to work on out here. So I just got to loosen this set screw here, and it is a 3/32. That one is. And of course, what you do to one cam, you want to do to the other. This one's going to be a 9/64. And we want to let the bow out. So we want to rotate the stop. Right now we're sitting at the, we are sitting at, let me look at the other cam because that's, make sure I'm right. Okay, I was between 4 and 6. So I do know I need to let it out. So I'm going to go between 5 and 4 for right now. And you do have the ability to do micro adjustments. So just like that, we're adjusted. I'm going to take it and lock this one back down. Now once you let it out just a little bit more, you will have to slightly pull the bow back and let somebody adjust it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this other side up right quick, and then we'll see how she looks drawing it back. All right, so right now we're just doing really the initial setup and just trying to get the anchor point right and everything. It looks like your draw's still just a little bit short, but you can see this thing, it's easy to pull back. Okay. I'm gonna adjust that draw out just a little bit more. Okay. And it's super easy to do. How you like it so far?
I like it. At least I can group with this one.
You can group with it. We're just blank bailing out here today. The best way to practice. It eliminates target panic, and we're just working on form, aren't we, babe? Mm-hmm. Yep. Might have to adjust the peep a little bit, but once we get the anchor right, then we'll adjust the peep and stuff. Mm-hmm. All right. If you want to pull them, I'll work on this thing. All right. So we've been coaching for a little while. All right. Put that nose. Yep. On the tip of that string. Don't shoot yet. Get your finger away from that trigger, please. I'm going to rotate your peep. I did have to remove her peep down just a little bit, and man, she is shooting consistent. So what did we have to do? We done a draw length, shorten, and we moved the peep down about 2.5 inches.
No, you moved it down about 1 inch.
Yeah. So the thing is, we're trying to get that string just touching the nose, and right there, the arrow right in the corner of the lip. This isn't supposed to be like a training video, but okay, remember, just try to feel the same spot. Hold on a second, put the tip of that nose, honey. Okay, you're doing good. This is gonna take a lot of practice.
It's fucking humid as hell.
I know, but she's stacking them. We just gotta keep working on that form. And it's hard now that you've got a bow that'll actually shoot correctly and adjust, because you're so used to holding that release back here with your other bow and having to look back because your stupid draw length is so long and we couldn't adjust it. How you feel? You want to cool down for a minute?
It's fine. Okay.
Okay. Do you feel like you can shoot more poundage?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, just keep. You want to take that bail down or that target down so you can work on form? Well, you don't want it to go up higher because you might shoot down or up, but I can make it level. Whatever you want to do.
It's not. Okay.
Yep. All right, you're doing just fine, honey. We just gotta, I mean, now we're working on form. It absolutely took me shooting in front of this target on the back side of it on the blank bale. I probably would go out here and shoot 100 arrows at a time working on form. And right now you're shooting the better groups than you've ever shot. So we'll work on this a little while and we'll see how you do in about an hour. Just a quick demonstration. This is what I'm trying to teach her, which it took me forever to do, which is really important whenever you're shooting. You want to make sure that you have a consistent anchor, and this is the way that I do it. Now everybody else is going to be a little bit different, but I always check my peep. Good. I draw from right there. I get my anchor, kind of close my eyes just a little bit. I settle into my shot. Now I always set the bow up completely level, and then I get my peep level, or my sight level. And I bend at the hip, keeping my anchor the same. No. And that's a center shot. So that's the way that I do it. That's the way that I'm trying to teach her to do it. This right here is a Nexus 6 Prime shooting 60 pounds. Now, my Evo is just a little, I'm a little bit more comfortable with it just because it's sitting right at like 90% let off, where this one's probably sitting about 85. But this is my target bow. And of course, the higher or the lower let off, I'm way more accurate with this bow. This bow here will destroy arrows. If you let it, I can stack them on top of one another. So yeah, that's just the shot process that I'm trying to teach her. Okay, so if the target's right here running downhill, I don't draw to meet that. I draw level, and then I rotate my hips down, pretty much kicking your butt out in order to acquire the target. And that goes the same as shooting uphill. So if you watch any of my 3D shoots, I might have some targets that are at a 20-degree angle, 40-yard uphill. Well, I draw the bow straight back, and then I lean myself up in order to acquire the target. I have seen people take and keep their body completely straight and move their arm up, which is going to throw your anchoring all off, and that's what we're trying to avoid here. So sorry if the video is kind of boring, but I'm just showing you guys, essentially, well, the bow for one, and kind of what it takes in order to train somebody to shoot, because anybody can just go get a bow, pick it up, and shoot it. Anybody can do that, but you want to be able to shoot consistently. And the two main things of shooting consistency is your front grip and hand, which I've got to work on her front grip next. I just got to get her to anchor in that same spot every time. I know that whenever my two knuckles are right here on that jaw line, I know where I need to be. I could shoot this thing in the dark, and as long as I could see my pin and I couldn't see my peep, I'd know that I'd hit where I want to hit, because I'm anchoring in the exact same spot every time. Repeatability is what you want, and that's just what I'm trying to train her. But she's never really had a bow until we got the sanlida that you could do that with, because her draw length was probably set at 27 inches, where this one right now is, if I done the math right, it's sitting at about 24, 23 and a half, which is good, because before her string was like way back here. And earlier in the video, while I was doing the initial setup, her string was still way back here. And I thought, well, maybe I have to go back a little bit further to adjust the peep. But what I done was, I explained to her, I said, what we're going to do, get the draw length right first. Get the anchoring where it's repeatable. Don't even try to find the peep. Don't look for the peep. If the peep's there, pretend it's not there. Try to line your string up with the sight in relation to where your anchor is. And that's what we done. I moved my finger. I said, can you see the finger? And it was about 2 inches below where the peep is at. So once we done that, I just slid the peep down, and now she can freaking stack them. So that's just a little bit of, what it takes to if you guys are new to archery and new to shooting and all that, you don't want to chase your anchor to find your peep. You want to get your anchor first. Close your eyes and just shoot. And this is something my dad taught me. Whenever he learned to shoot, he shot at like 10 yards, hundreds of arrows. And I forgot the sets that he would do, but he would just pull back, find the anchor, keep his eyes closed, keep the anchor in the same spot, keep his head straight, click the shot off, pull another arrow, get that anchor. Once you get the anchor, then you can adjust sights. Then you can put your peep in relation to where your anchor is. So we'll shoot a little bit more this afternoon. I'll do a little follow-up later on in this video of how she's doing anchor-wise. So that's what we're doing, guys. The sanlida is amazing. I can't say enough good about Jeremy and them guys. They really, man, they knocked it out of the park. They're such great people. You just, you know, their podcast is great. You really got to check them out because they're some of the nicest people that you'll ever deal with. All right, guys, so this right here is at 20 yard, and we're getting everything together. Ooh, you're shooting good. We're not moving any sights yet. We're just going to try to shoot some groups. But yeah, this is a sanlida. It's an awesome little bow for what it is. Great for really anybody because you can.
I like it.
Yeah, there's all kind of setups you can get for them too. This right here is the Dragon X.
Dragon X 8.
Dragon X 8. So, as you see, if you watch the full video, we started with like crazy draw lengths, crazy peep positions, crazy everything. And we were able to move everything to where now her head's relatively straight. Peep's in a good location. What else do we do?
Anchor.
Anchor's good. Getting better. We just gotta work on that front, that hand grip.
I got a short nose.
You do have a short nose, so it's gonna be hard for your nose to get on that. So you can do like a kisser button, what they call, where you just make the string hit the same spot in your mouth. But it's all gonna come together just fine. And dang it, quit put that cam in the dirt, girl.
I don't know what to do.
You're okay.
Oh, yeah, at me.
I just want to protect it, you know. But yeah, the sanlida Dragon is a great bow. Make sure to check out Jeremy Cheek at the Archery Shack. TJ Riley, his name is. And them guys on Facebook. They're great people, man. They put this thing together. It's a great bow. You could probably contact them if you wanted one custom painted or whatever. You could probably contact them and strings on it. You know, if it,
my pretty purple strings.
They did. These strings are beautiful, and they make some amazing strings. My Evo has their strings on it. Eventually, my Prime will. I bought my Prime from them. I love the Prime bow. Oh, it's amazing. Such a great bow, and I got it from them. So, yeah, we're just going to practice a little bit today. The next video will be you shooting foam, which will be probably this weekend. We'll probably practice here on the range before we do any tournaments because we still need to do a little bit more.
Do the one on Sunday.
We might. We just got to figure out if there's a class you can shoot 20 yard.
We can ask them for it at the social.
We will. We'll just have to keep practicing at 20. Once we get some good groups, get the sights moved in, we'll be good to go. But yeah, that's the sanlida Dragon, guys. It's super easy to set up. You know, if you ever need strings for any of your bows, check out the ArcherShackStrings.com. And honey, what you think, baby? You having a good time?
I am. I just got my hair done, so it's a little sweaty out here and messing up my pretty new hair. Thank you, Kaylee.
Yep.
But yeah.
You guys make sure to like and subscribe on the Merit Outdoor channel. So have a good one. Thank y'all so much.
See ya.